to simply solve these questions through legal constitutional arrangements becomes much more problematic. So I have not given you an answer to this question. I have only told you the answers will change from place to place, from historical moment to historical moment. There is no ideal normative solution of how to separate religion and politics, to which extent religion should play a role in public life. Ultimately, in democratic societies, it's up to the citizens to decide how these things should play out. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Casanova. Now please help me welcome Professor Mark Lilla.
The question posed is, what is the role of religion in public life, particularly in pluralistic democratic societies? Well, I'd like to begin answering the question by making a distinction between two sorts of problems that this question might be related to. The first is the role of religious belief and practice in an established political order. The second is the place of theology in establishing a political order. Now, in the United States, we're mainly used to talking about the first problem. We assume we have a liberal pluralistic democracy. We know which rights people should have to practice their religion, and we ask ourselves what influence it should have on public policy, what the limits of toleration are, what constraints can be put on religious communities, what constraints religious communities can put on their members, and so on. This is the problem of church and state, and there are lots of books in the library and in the bookstore here trying to find the right answer. But as Jose Casanova has just said, it turns out there isn't just one answer even in the West. It turns out you can wear a headscarf to school in Holland. You can't do that in France. Germany pays its ministers with public funds. Ireland doesn't. Canada and Britain give public funds to religious schools. This is unconstitutional in the United States. Now, Professor Casanova, I think, stops there and just sees variety. I think, though, that we have to recognize that something unites the nations